Sir.
Okay. Now, before going into Power BI, let me start with Excel. So, how many of you are aware of what is Excel?
Spreadsheets,
Yeah, spreadsheets.
calculations.
Yes, correct. How many of you are aware of Excel? Okay, no problem. So, actually, guys, I'm sorry. I was in bit hurry mode. I've just started directly. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Sunil Bhumi. Okay, I'm working for Rolls-Royce India Private Limited as a tech lead. I'm working alone, and also I'm managing my institute. So now, before getting into the Power BI, so I want to show it to you. What is Excel? What is the importance of Excel? In what ways we can use the Excel? So Power BI is nothing but advanced version of Excel. So now let me open the Excel. Let me share my screen. Just let me know once you people can see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yep. How to open the Excel? Just go to start.
Yes.
Scroll down. In Microsoft Office, there are a lot of things. So among them, one is Word and one is Excel. Can you see Excel over here? Yes. Are you able to see the Excel? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Guys, please make it very interactive.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm not sure whether I'm I'm audible or I'm disconnected. I'm not sure where I am, so it will be easy for me to interact. So if you are interacting, it will be easy for me. Now, so this is the Excel. So if you'll see, just click on the file. You can see there are a lot of files which I was using for my Excel day-to-day life, and you can see save as, open and close, and new, print, all those things will come each and every option one by one. Now this is the home ribbon. These all options are called home ribbon options, correct?
Sir.
So here you can cut the data, copy the data, format painter, and you can change the font
Font.
font with the help of multiple backgrounds. We'll come to each and everything. Now, can you see here some spreadsheets over here? Spreadsheet sheet 1, sheet 3. So if we click on this particular over here, insert worksheet, again sheet 4 is coming into picture, right?
Yes.
If you click on another tab, again another sheet is coming into picture. If you click on another tab, so like this, I can keep on opening around 255 tabs. Each and every sheet is called a tab, right? How many tabs we can open? How many sheets we can open?
55.
255, right? So now I'll just show you what are the things we can do in Excel. Okay, from tomorrow I'll be keep explaining you each and every option. So how it is, what it is, how to drill down, how to dig down into each and everything. So now, so can you see here save, undo, and redo option over here at the top of the screen? So this is nothing but quick access. What is meant by quick access? For example, if you want to print anything, just click here. So what's happening? Can you see this print option over here? So if you want to print ideally, what you need to do, click on the file option, then you need to go to the print, then you need to go for the print. So instead of going for multiple options, it is a kind of shortcut for you. So in the same way, you can create any shortcut whichever is required as per your convenience. Correct? So for example, if I'll go to data, for example, I'm using this particular option very frequently. I want to make it as a shortcut. Just click on the right click on this particular option and add to quick access toolbar. Can you see over here?
Yes.
Or else go to formula. If you want to use, you are using AutoSum. I know you are not aware of AutoSum, but I'll come to that. Just right click and add to quick access. Can you see here AutoSum option?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is nothing but quick. I mean, you can easily simply say as a shortcut option. Now that is fine. So there are multiple ribbons called home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. So if you are able to understand about each and every option, it will be easy for you to understand the Excel. Okay, apart from this particular ribbons, there is another one or two ribbons which is called developer. I will come to that. Right now it is hidden. I'll come to that. We'll discuss that about in later phases. Okay, so now today's session, what we are talking about, so just I'm giving you the glimpse of Excel, how we can do, what all the things we can do. So let me open one sample sheet, so then it will be easy for me to show you with some examples. So let me open this sheet. Okay, can you see some data over here?
Yes, sir.
And okay, so coming to this is a formula bar. You can adjust this formula bar accordingly. Okay, so and sometimes you can see that, are you able to see the data from row 24? What is there in 24 or 25? No, right? So for simple convenience, if you click on this any option, double click, all these things, data has been gone. Are you able to find the difference? If you double click on any other option, you can see all the things. So what I mean to say, to reduce the space constraint, you can use this particular option. Just double click on each and anything, the ribbon bar will be collapsed, or double click again, it will be open. So now, what are the things we can do with the Excel? So now I need to let me delete all these files. One second. Now, if I want to add the sum of this entire all the things, how to do sum?
Auto sum.
Yes, equal to, all the formulas will start from equal. So if you want to do the sum, just type sum and select all the rows and close the bracket. One second, there is some issue with the data. First of all, we need to check the data, whether it's in right format or not. So there is some issue with this data. Okay. Okay, so there is some issue with the data, so I have deleted the data. So I don't want to do formatting things right now. So now what I have done, what I'm doing, I just want to sum this, the entire column in the C. So can you see the sum, how much it is?
656.
So if I want to go for max number, so suppose if I'm having multiple numbers over here, for example, 40, 41, 43, 44, 46. So now, suppose as we have very rows over here, if I want to find the max of this entire column D, what is the formula? Just click max of this entire data set. Just select the entire data set. You can see that 50 is the max number among this entire data set, right? If you want to go for the minimum, what it will give, the output should be 40. Can you see the difference? So there are multiple ways where you can sum the data. For example, here I just gave the sum. Instead of giving sum, you can give, just select each and every row. For only few particular rows, I want to calculate the sum. If you just click on the formula and just click here in the formula bar, you can see in row 2, which is United States, and row 5, which is ROC, row Canada. Oh. Republic of China, sorry, and row 8 France and row 13 New Zealand. I can, if you want any particular countries sum you are required, so you can just click on, you can select that particular option, then you will get the sum. So now if you want to get this difference, if you want to subtract something, how to use the subtract? Again, the formula starts from equal to, select from this, I want to select this, minus, just click on it. Can you feel the difference? Subtraction, right? Yeah. So now what I'm trying to say over here, with the help of Excel, you can use multiple formulas. Okay. You can use multiple formulas. There are n number of formulas. One second. Let me. One second. Let it go up. Okay. So now, if you want to create any graph chart and pie chart, how can you do that? Just click this entire data set.
Save.
No. Go to insert. You can see the graphical representation. So I think this column should collapse. I don't know what is the reason. Okay, let me put it over somewhere here. Okay. So now if you want to create any graphical representation, just click on it. I'm just went to the insert. So are you looking for bar charts or pie charts, and which bar you are looking for? Can we try with this particular bar chart?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as soon as I select this data, what's happening? Can you see all the graphs?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now if you align it in a proper way, then it looks in a better way. I'll show it to you in a later classes. I'm just trying to show it to you how we can create different kinds of graphs and what are the uses of Excel. Now, if you want to create any pie chart, just select the pie chart. Can you see the pie chart? Now, if you are having hundreds of data, okay, so by just looking into the graph, at least you are able to understand which is the top contributor, which is the second contributor and third contributor, right? Because data is, I mean, this is a random data and ref data. If you have any generic values, then it will be easy for you to understand by looking into the graph, which means that this is a kind of data visualization. Make sense? Yep. Let me delete it. And now let me insert another graph, which is lines. Are you able to see the graph? Everything is falls under in between 40 to 50, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because my data is between 40 to 50. But if you have any clear-cut data, I mean realistic data, the graph will be in a better way. So now again, let me create another graph. Insert. Just go to scattered plot and select any graph. Can you see the graph? Diamonds are in from gold and square. You can change this one. If you just right click and if you can change this, all this formatting, they will come to formatting in slowly. Okay. So if you click on the red ones, it is a silver data. You can give the country names and everything in the XY axis accordingly. Okay, let me delete this as well. So are you able to understand are you able to feel the crux of what is the importance of Excel, guys?
Yes.
Okay. No, so in this session, I'm just want to give you the brief about Excel. What are the other options? What are the things we can do in the Excel? So in coming classes, we'll clearly talk about what are the other charts. We'll clearly comes about each and every graph, which graph is required depending upon the data, which pie chart we need to use depending upon the data, whatever we are having, etc. and etc. Okay. Now, so page layout is not much important. Formulas. So suppose if you want to, how many of you know we can do complex calculations in the Excel? Hello. Hello. Yes. No.
No, sir.
I know, sir.
You know, right? So let me do some small session. Okay, for example, I have some data over here for German, Brazil and China. Okay, now I want to add all these three together. So I need to do sum of. So I'm able to get the total of about data. Correct. Now in future, if I want to change the data from German 10 to 5, what will happen? This total should drop to 55. Correct.
55. No.
Can you feel the difference? If I'm reducing Brazil to 10, can you feel the difference? If I'm reducing China to 20,
Auto change.
auto changing. So right now, as we are having the very less data, so you may not feel much difference. But if you're having the data, for example, around 200 rows, and you are just changing these values, and you can see the difference, right? And one more thing, as soon as I click somewhere here, can you see over here K3? What is mean by K3? K is a column, and we are at particular row 3. Third row. So suppose if I click on somewhere over here F3, we are in F column and row 3. And if I click here G14, we click here B20, 30, 22. If I click somewhere over here, click 16, column Q, and we are in row 16. So you know the beauty of Excel, this is well organized. The data, everything, whatever you are providing over here will be in systematic alignment. Okay. Now, as we are having for each and every row or column, it has been predefined. So if I keep scroll right, if I keep moving right, you can see how many rows or how many columns are there. Till there are good number of columns. So now if I let me come back. So you can use for any number of calculations. Okay, I'll come to that. So if I scroll down, how many rows will be there? What is the last number? 10,48,576 rows are there, right? So you can use all these rows for all the coding. You can do complex coding. You can create some mini website over here. You can do whatever you want. You can go with complex formulas and anything, whatever you feel, you can do this. Okay. Any questions till now? Yes, no?
No, sir.
Super. I think guys, and I'm again reiterating things. This is just a basic class. I just want to give you the only basic things of Excel. What is the importance of Excel? And then in next classes, we'll be going a bit deeper to understand in a better way. Okay. Now, we'll come to the formulas. It's a bit complex. I'll explain you each and everything in later. Okay. Now, coming to the data. What are the things we can do data? We can do sorts. Correct. We can convert in text into columns. We can remove the duplicates. So now we'll come one or two things today. First thing, data. If I want to sort the data with respect to, I think I'm getting some disturbance from someone. Okay. Now I have some data over here, right? I just want to sort with the respect to gold with highest value to lowest value. What I can do, I can I have been selected the data. Go to sort by silver from largest to smallest. What should happen? The Republic of Korea should come to the top and remaining should happen depending upon the value. Correct? Can you see the difference? Data has been sorted, right? You can see this, all this rank has been jumbled. So now if I want to sort it back, select, go sort, silver and largest to smallest to largest. It's back to data. So these are all the things which is called data clustering in data science. So before starting with any data, you need to be, clear the, you need to be ready with the data. Okay. So now let me show one or two other examples in data. What all things we can do? Just go to data. If you click on the remove duplicates, whatever the duplicate will be present over here, it will be deleted. I'll show it to you. Just let me copy the same data and paste it over here. Now let me select the data and just me click on the remove duplicates. So now it will ask which one I need to remove. Just let me uncheck everything. I'll go with team. Okay. Can you see the what is the error message? Can you someone read it for me?
For duplicate found and removed. 16
Yeah.
unique values match.
Yes. So as we are having only less data over here. Suppose you are having 200 and 300 rows. What you how to delete the duplicates? This is the way. So if you are using duplicate values into the wrong analysis, what happens? It will be a waste of time. It leads to the wrong interpretation. Correct?
Sir, duplicate means?
Okay. So duplicate means, for example, there is a data which is called United States of America. If it is repeating again somewhere over here, whether it is duplicating or not.
Duplicate.
So getting the same value again and again in simple terminology, which is not required for the analysis. So now can you see it? So now America has been repeated here and here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Japan is repeated here and here, but we always deal with the unique values. So select everything, go back to the remove duplicates option. For which column you are looking for? We are looking for team, correct?
Yes, sir.
Team, and if I select OK, what happened?
For duplicate.
There was some data over here which was gone. So we are removing the duplicates by just doing and click. If you want to do it manually for 100 rows, how much time it will take? It's a good number of time, right? If there are 100 rows and 100 values, if you want to keep duplicates, how you can do that? For example, I'm giving duplicates. Okay. So now how many rows are there? What is the last row? 161, right? What is the last row?
61.
160. And row number is 161, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now if you want to delete all the duplicates, how you need to delete? So you need to come for each and every row and check, okay, this is duplicated, delete it. This is duplicated, delete it. In manual, how much time it will take if you want to do row by row?
5 minutes.
Takes more time, sir.
Yeah. So if you have 1,000 rows or if you have 1 lakh rows, it's a waste of time by looking into each and every row, and you may not find the difference. You are not sure how many where it is replicating, right? You will not find which of the rows are repeating again and again. So now in this scenario, select everything, go to remove duplicates, and as per the team, as per this particular column B, just select OK. How many duplicate values are found or removed? The message says 144 duplicate values found and removed, 16 unique values remain. Always remember, when we are doing some analysis, we always go with unique numbers. We never go with duplicate values. What is the reason? If you go with duplicate values, what will happen?
The data properly.
The interpretation from the data doesn't lead to the proper way. It will be always waste of time for the assessment. Correct?
Yes.
Yep. So that is the reason of removing duplicates. So now going to the next one. So there are a lot of options. We'll come to each and every option in coming classes. Coming to the review. So suppose you have done something. So this is protect sheet. So for example, if I protect this sheet and if I give some password, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes,
there
sir.
is some issue.
Hello. 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 Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Your audio is not audible, sir. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what is the reason. Something suddenly mic went to mute mode. So, guys, where we are? So here we are in protects and protect sheet, right? So suppose you are working on one sheet. If you are sharing with someone, if they were try to delete, can we delete? Can they delete that?
No.
Yes. No. Hello.
No. No.
Hello.
No. Right? Because it is protected. If you want to unprotect, you need to give the password and you need to click OK. Then only it is. Now I can delete this. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
So now there is a data. I'll give another example. So I don't want to delete the above values, but or else I don't want to delete the below values, but I can delete the above values. Then what we can do? Select this data, go to protect sheet, and just give me the password. Are you, can I delete this? No, but I can I delete them. Okay, so there are other options. We can protect the particular line and we can unprotect the remaining things. We will explore each and every option in later stage. Guys, are you with me till now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming back to the view. So now if I select this particular option, can you see any formula bar?
No.
This is called formula bar, so you cannot see it. If you are not able to see it in your Excel sheet, just go back to the view option and you can change the things. So if I click the things, you can close everything, grid lines and everything. You can see it it looks like as a white paper. So it's completely depending upon the view options, whatever you are using. Okay, you can zoom in, zoom out, and freeze. I will come to the freeze and everything. Okay, for example, home, delete. So if I have a good number of data. Again, I'm just creating the data. Now, so when I scroll down, can I see what is the title for this 45 in column C? No, right? You can't see the first row. So now what we can do, just go back, go to the view, freeze options, freeze the top row. So now if I scroll down, whether this first row is moving, the first row. Yes, no? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can freeze it. So there are a lot of options where we can explore multiple things, which will be coming in the next classes. So now you people got what is the importance of Excel and what is the overview of Excel?
Yes, sir.
Any questions till now?
No, sir.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll take one or two examples and I can close it. So now we'll come to the home page. What is mean by cut? What is the shortcut for it? Control X. You can see if when you hover your mouse on the particular option, you can see the shortcut. Can you see that shortcut?
Yes.
Control X and copy. Control C. Format painter.
F1.
F1 for help, but there is no particular shortcut for this, and I'll come to that. So now, what is this language? I mean, what is this font? You want to change the font?
Language.
Select. Click here. Select anything. Can you see the font has been changed?
Yes, sir.
For example, I will select over here. So I'll write something over here. It will be easy for you to check. So now I want to change this font to something else. So can you see the font has been changing? There is good number of things. So there are a lot of things we can select as per your requirement. Okay. So now size, can you reduce? You can reduce the size depending upon your requirement. So 8 or 10, 11, 12, depending upon your feasibility. Ideally, people will go with most of the time it's 10. Okay. So what does this mean? You can increase the size and reduce the size. Instead of going here, you can do it over here. For example, if I select over here and I will keep, can you see the increase? You can notify the difference. If I click over here, the size has been reduced. Correct?
Yes.
So now what is the format painter? For example, if I select on this option, which is nothing but Calibri, format painter, if I click over here, it is also changing to Calibri. So format means whatever the format you want to select, irrespective of color. Suppose there is one color and it is a red one. If I want to apply the same format for the remaining cells, what I can do? Select that one, go to format painter, click on somewhere else. Can you see the change in color and font and everything?
Yes.
For example, it's in a bit italic thing or thing. Use the format painter, click over somewhere over here. Can you see? If you want this grid button format for all the things, just select and use here. Can you see? So that is the importance of format painter. See? Okay. So Control Z, let me do Control Z. I'm doing all the Control Zs. Escape. So that is the importance of all those things. And alignment, so many people will not be focusing on alignment. So in many companies will always focus on alignment. So if you're going with one uniformity, please go with the same uniformity, all the left, all the right or center. If you want to align everything to the center, go with center, left alignment and right alignment. So how the values will be placed, everything. So if you want to look into the data in a different way, you can select. It will be used depending upon the requirements. So in next class, I'll be coming with some good data and good examples where we can discuss and we can do some short assessment or assignments. Okay. Now, can someone tell me the data is in a different way over here, which is Japan. I want to get it back to the same in this format. What I can do?
Control
Guys?
Z.
Oh, okay. Control Z, great. Next, other than Control Z.
Format pattern.
Yeah, super excellent. So just click on the format painter or click on here. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Nice answer. Okay, now wrap the test. There are a lot of other options they are waiting for us. We can easily explore them. And now I'll show you another option. If I want to find the duplicates, I don't want to delete the duplicates. How can I find it out? Select the particular column.
Remove duplicates.
Sorry.
Remove duplicates.
Okay, I don't want to remove duplicates, but I don't want to. I just want to identify the duplicates. I don't want to delete the duplicates in the earlier thing. Yeah, I just want to look at all the duplicates. Now, just select this column, go to conditional formatting, highlight cells which are duplicates. We'll come to each and every option, but I'm just showing to you the random things. And just select OK. So all are duplicates, right? So now, if everything is duplicate, it will be a bit confusing for you. First, let me delete duplicates and I'll come back to that. So how to delete duplicates? Select data.
Data, remove duplicates.
Data, remove duplicates. Excellent. And duplicates team. Okay, now all the duplicates has been gone. So now I'll just add few duplicates and I'll just show you how can we find the duplicates. Guys, Excel is like very easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, today it will be very easy, but in coming places it will be a bit tough, but you can learn, you can enjoy the things. There will be no coding, just you need to explore all the options. Now, in this scenario, I need to find the duplicates. I don't want to delete the duplicates. So just select the data, home, conditional formatting, highlight cells with duplicate values. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are a lot of duplicates. I just want to highlight the B column, highlight cells and duplicates. Can you see which are duplicates? Can you name it? Can someone read it for me?
Japan, France,
Netherlands, Cuba. So now if I delete Japan over here, what happens? That it is not a duplicate. So data, the duplication, the highlighted values went back. If I delete France, the France also been back because it's not a duplicate anymore. Correct?
Yes.
If I delete Netherlands, it's been back. If I delete Cuba, so now how to identify the duplicates? Select the particular column, go to home ribbon, conditional formatting, highlight cells which are duplicates. Yep. There are a lot of n number of things we can do and explore, guys. There are a lot of Excel is waiting for us to learn. So as I told at the beginning of the class, we are discussing about Power BI, but Power BI is bit extension of Excel. Correct?
Yes.
We'll understand this first, then we'll come back to go back to Excel. Because if you don't understand this, you cannot you may not compare, or may not be comfortable in Power BI. So we'll start slowly. There is no hurry in it. Slowly we'll understand and we'll learn. We'll enjoy this learning. Okay. Till now, any questions, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
If you want to delete the rows, just select the rows. Delete. If you want to insert, select the row somewhere between over here. insert. Can you see the difference when new row has been inserted?
Yes.
Auto sum, autofill, clear. There are a lot of things and sorting and filter. I'll come to each and every one, I think one by one. So in today's session, I just want to give you the brief of what is Excel. We can do n number of things, guys. We can, as I told earlier, you can do complex calculations. You can build a mini website in Excel with the help of the cell references, just F4 and all those things. Okay, we'll come to them slowly. I don't want to get deeper today. Slowly we'll learn and we'll enjoy the session. Till date, any questions, guys? I mean, till now.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. From tomorrow, I'll be giving you all the some data to practice. I can provide a few data where you can provide, where you can explore multiple things. But today and tomorrow, before tomorrow's class, just go to the Excel and just explore the options. What is home? What is insert? What are the things you can see? Just very simple, and I'll tell you how to insert and what are the page layouts, what are the formulas, what is data, what is review, okay, what is view. Just go and explore the things. If you have any doubts, come back to me, and from tomorrow we'll start our Excel classes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and finally, any questions?
No.
And one more thing, guys, I just need one small information from you. Am I too fast or am I too slow, and how I am? I just need your information, because if I'm too fast, I can reduce my speed. If I'm too slow, I can increase my pace. How you people are comfortable? It's too fast or slow?
Slow, sir.
Okay. Others, guys?
Medium.
Okay,
Medium, sir.
medium. Okay. Okay, because as this is the first class, I don't want to run too fast. In coming classes, I will be increasing my pace so that you people will be adaptive to my way of teaching. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because yeah, and the first and lovely part from this session and today's discussion, you people are much interactive. I really appreciate each one and of you because of your interaction. So let's make it more interactive and made these classes as a enjoy these classes as a part of learning. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Again,
But,
yeah, please go ahead.
sir, classes timings. Please announce classes timings, sir.
Yes. So from tomorrow, I'll come to that. I'm about to come to that concept. From tomorrow onwards, the classes will be on same timing, 8 to 9. Did anyone is having any issues with this timing? Yes, no, okay.
Tomorrow I will inform, sir.
Hmm.
Tomorrow I will inform.